Very crucial that when you're noticing that you have to step away and that you have to, let's say, change something differently about your life, about your dating life, about your personal life, and other areas, you do it immediately. Because I could always tell you about this woman can feel this way. We could always talk about those things, but you don't want it to be a spiral out of control moment, and you don't want it to be that, let's say, you're trying to catch up with what she's doing, or when she's ready to talk to you, you're letting that to be happening. I'm saying this because, let's say, for instance, if she's stalking you and she's watching your page, or she's calling you by weird numbers, or not weird numbers, unknown numbers, just moving weird or suspicious. It seems like her after a breakup, or after you guys stopped talking, or when you said you're going out doing something differently, or just in general, she noticed that you're detaching yourself. At that moment, you are finding a way to go ahead and tell her that I don't care, right? So you're going to naturally have a woman tune more into you. But the second that you feel like, oh, it's not working enough, or the second you feel like, oh, she's trying, should I cave in? All you're doing from all the progress you've made in all areas of your life is saying that, okay, what you're doing is good. It can stop there. So let me give you an example. If you go ahead and have a woman call you with like unknown numbers, and then you don't answer those numbers, and then you have her going ahead and now popping up and saying, hey, it's been a while since we talked, what have you been up to? Why would you even need to reply if the way things ended was with unsureness, right? Why would you even budge or even give it the time of the day, energy, anything, right? When you know that that is taking effort out of you to do something. And don't tell me it's a little bit of effort, it's not that much, but don't you think when she's stalking you, or even finally like reaching out, or even like having associations, even if it's not breaking the communication, I was going to say breaking access, but that wouldn't make that much sense because the access is there. It's just a matter of how does she use it. Is she going to use it? That sorts of stuff. So that's all forms of a woman putting in an effort. Whether it's small or not, you have to realize that, okay, well, she has to do a lot more and for a very, very long time. And even then, when you are more secured with having multiple women as options that are your type, that's when you should feel more comfortable with even entertaining her, because she's not going to have such a great effect onto your emotions, your mental, your personal life. All the growth, all the, let's say, where you've gone so far won't be really set back. Because remember, when you're gaining knowledge about her, when you're understanding her tactics, the same way women are studying you, you're going to find advantages. Advantages as in like, you know what she's about to do. You know what she's like. So you're not going to fall for those things. Or you can almost, in a sense, laugh at it. Like it gets to that point where, hey, what does this mean? What is she doing? Then it turns into, oh, okay, yeah, this is like her. Or then it turns into, wow, she did something differently. I see that she could get to the extent. And when I do consultations, I explain this a lot to fellas. Like, for one, if you don't see it happening yet, for sure doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. And secondly, when you've gone already an effort, like even a woman getting to know you, those are all signs of that's a foundation she's starting off with. But it's a matter of how can she go ahead and see that she needs more. She needs to keep giving in while you're not trying to kind of give her like that assist. This is not basketball. Right? Don't be playing or get played and have her be the team that comes in and dusts you with numbers up, right? She's getting in your head, she's messing you up in certain areas, etc. If you do want to book a consultation and get to the bottom of exactly what's going on with your situation or anything in general, consultations are literally about anything. It's not about just dating, but I will be helping you. If you want to coach, you want to change how to go about things in different areas of your life, go ahead and book it by clicking the link down below. And don't forget about all the products I've dropped. And for all my newbies or people that still have not but been watching me, join the free membership. You can join it. You do get an exclusive free video each month, and yeah, like go check out the one that's already available. And there's also 200 plus content that you can catch up on if you do become a specific tier member, let me say, or you could be a YouTube member if you're not on Patreon. So all those links are down below. Now I'm going to kind of get into the wrapping up and concluding. So just look at it and like this, like don't get excited over the little minor things. And I really want y'all to step up your expectations, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to become that man. And as you're becoming that man, you're gonna get the woman that you want. But don't do it the harder way for yourself, where it's like, dang, like I'm thinking about it in the process, right? And I'd rather have y'all have the approach of like, well, I'm gonna be doing this really good, really hard, grinding really hard, going really at it for the intent, or let's even say for the reasons of, yeah, she's gonna miss out. She's gonna realize what I am and who I am now becoming, or who I am becoming, or who I am exactly at this moment. Like there's worth in you anyways, right? But my bottom line is that rather have you have that than the idea of like, well, let me stick around, let me just try. Because that's just going to be like a huge rabbit hole that keeps going, and you're constantly digging, and it gets exhausting. I want to ask y'all this: how tired and exhausted are y'all? Like, has it been getting to a point where it's like it's a cycle? So it might even be like it's a really going at a high of like it's really good. Y'all are getting to know each other really well. She's really seeming good. She's seeming like she's doing better, but the cycle is there. So that time of when things are going to go left or what she's going to do, it's kind of like anxiety kicking in, or you might even feel like, wow, I don't know. Or with the good, it comes bad. Now, I'll close off with this. Yes, no relationship is perfect. No talking stage is perfect. All relationships are different in different ways. But don't let somebody make you feel like, or don't convince yourself that this is the one, there's nobody else, or this is it. There's no need to even not search, but like be open, because you don't want to search. But let's say be open to anybody, to a blessing of an actual great woman that could be an asset, can be an add-on to your piece already. So focus more on what you need to build in life, and everything else follows. And I know sometimes it might be like, dang, it's not happening, or I've been doing that for months or years, or I do have the success in these areas and I'm still not getting women. It still means that you have to be in the field and keep going at it. I'll also say this to say experience will matter. So put yourself out there more. Learn to just how to like navigate women, understand them, but not needing to have to give that commitment or let's say ties and attachments to them. Okay, I hope this helped in some way. If you want more videos like this, let me know. Drop your questions, concerns, all that good stuff. Don't forget about the links. I love y'all, and take care of yourself. And I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.